Hey everyone, my name is Wedge, and this weekend the craziest ban announcement in years was leaked early and then posted officially on Wizards of the Coast website. From this point on, modern and pauper formats will never be the same. We're talking bans today. Hope you enjoy the video, and if you want more news videos like this, please hit the like button, helps out a lot. 3 cards in total were banned this week. The first, Summer Bloom. That's right, the infamous Amulet Bloom combo deck in Modern that's been terrorizing players for over a year now is finally gone, at least in its current iteration. While the strategy is indeed powerful, you can see our deck tech on it right here if you want specifics by the way, the loss of Summer Bloom hurts its consistency in a big way. You can expect most of the staples in the deck to crash in price, with the exception of Serum Visions, Ancient Stirrings, and Gemstone Mine. Maybe Azusa doesn't lose too much value, but who really knows? As far as the impact on Modern going forward, yeah, there's none. Amulet Bloom was an outlier that was hard to sideboard against and didn't really change the meta in any particular way. It was a nightmare to play against for most every strategy. The next ban though, lots to talk about there. Splinter Twin is banned in Modern. I know, I'll let that sink in for a second. The most popular combo strategy in the format is straight up dead, murdered by the ban announcement. Splinter Twin is already crashing in price along with Pestermite and Deceiver Exarch. Financially speaking, the rest of the deck is relatively playable in other strategies, so you should be okay, but wow, Splinter Twin is banned. We have a lot to talk about here. We'll begin with why it was banned. In Wizards' ban announcement, they said, quote, "We look for decks that hold a large enough percentage of the competitive field to reduce the diversity of the format." That's all well and good, I get that. They also said, quote, "We considered what one would do with the cards from a Splinter Twin deck with Splinter Twin banned. In the case of some Jeskai or Temur, there are very similar decks to build. In other cases, there is Kiki Jiki as a replacement." What? I'm not saying that I'm a Modern savant or anything, but even I know that Splinter Twin is way more powerful than Kiki Jiki as a combo win condition. I mean, the guy is triple red to cast, has no inherent protection, and comes with 2 toughness. 2 toughness! It's the easiest target I've ever seen. Make no mistake, the combo is dead. Kiki is not enough to consistently win the game. He's way too easy to kill and too difficult to cast consistently. If you play him, you're basically forcing yourself into blue-red without a splash to guarantee 3 red mana on turn 5. Now that Splinter Twin is banned, where do you go? Well, if you have most of the Splinter Twin deck, a lot of your pieces fit really nicely into Scapeshift, which just happens to be a deck a lot of people have forgotten about. It's a combo deck, and while it isn't as consistent as Splinter Twin, it is powerful. If you don't want to make that kind of a shift, a lot of your cards also fit into various Delver strategies, either blue, red, or Grixis. If you want to keep as much of the deck together as possible, you could try substituting in Kiki Jiki, but you will lose a lot of consistency and your combo will be more vulnerable than ever, just telling you the truth. There are even more far-reaching effects from Splinter Twin's ban. Now that the most consistent turn 4 combo deck in the format is gone, along with Amulet Bloom, we're about to see the reign of 4 nasty strategies. Green-Red Tron, Affinity, Infect, and Burn. Splinter Twin was a gatekeeper of sorts, forcing strategies to beware turn 4, forcing them to play Spellskite and not tap out after turn 3. With the Twin gone, it's open season. Tron is probably the most powerful deck in Modern right now, near immune to hand hate, relatively difficult to interrupt, and scarily consistent. This strategy will see play until it's inevitably banned out as well. Along similar lines, Affinity gets to go absolutely crazy. One less blue-red based strategy with a decent amount of sideboard hate is great for robots. Besides the 4 decks I just mentioned, there are a few other strategies you need to be aware of. A new set of Eldrazi decks are popping up in Modern and they're strong, really strong. We'll be doing a deck tech on them this coming week, so look out for that. With Twin gone, that deck gets better as well. Other strategies that become more powerful? The combo decks that still exist, the aforementioned Scapeshift, joined by Ad Nauseam, and the increasingly popular Grishol brand, a combo deck that can win on turn 2. Apparently that wasn't worth banning, but we'll talk about that deck in another video. The financial fallout has already started making huge impacts on the format now that 2 of the fastest and most consistent combo decks are gone. Voice of Resurgence has spiked to around $80. Fair decks all got better. You can expect similar price jumps in other aggro and mid-range based staples, especially cards that fit into Naya decks, Affinity, and Burn. Also Fulminator Mage, great against Tron, just saying. This is another topic that we'll cover in an upcoming video, but yeah, everything is crazy right now. Expect price spikes across the board for the new Tier 1 strategies. Now that we've talked Splinter Twin to death, I think we should mention cards that weren't banned, and more interestingly, cards that weren't unbanned. Cards that weren't banned. Goryo's Vengeance. This is a powerful spell that basically lets you put Gristlebrand into play and just destroy everything. It's a possible turn 2 win in Modern and somehow didn't get ban-hammered. You know what else didn't get banned? Blood Moon. Despite massive whining from a large part of the community about how fundamentally broken this card is, it wasn't touched during the ban cycle. Also, I'm surprised nothing from Tron got destroyed. Right now, it's just as much of the meta, if not more so, than Twin itself. It's curious. Talking about unbans, we didn't see any. That means Stoneforge Mystic stays banned despite its new printing as a promo. Other cards that also didn't get unbanned that some people expected would: Bloodbraid Elf, Sword of the Meek, Deathrite Shaman. None of them stood a chance, apparently. I think we've covered Modern pretty extensively. The last ban of the day is Cloud of Fairies and Pauper. Many of you don't play the Pauper format, but for those of you who do, congratulations. Cloud of Fairies was, for all intents and purposes, the only tier 0 Pauper deck. It couldn't be beaten consistently. With support cards like Nightscape and Sunscape Familiar, along with a combo that lets you mill your opponent out consistently, the deck was nigh unbeatable. This is a welcome ban for the Pauper format and will assuredly make it healthier. That's going to do it for this round of ban announcements. Let me know what you think in the comments about the bans. Do you support them? Do you not? Gotta know what you think. If you're playing Modern, especially Twin, what do you think of the format now? With the Pro Tour approaching quickly, which strategy do you think will stand above the rest? Again, let me know in the comments. As always, subscribe for the latest and most reliable Magic the Gathering information you could ever need. This is the Manosaurus. I'm Wedge. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Wow.